Welcome back to Z Coins, the place where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1991 Washington quarter dollar coin. Could you be holding a coin worth over $1.1 million? Stick around, because we're going to explore the history, value, rare errors, and how this seemingly ordinary coin has taken the collector's market by storm. The history of the Washington quarter. Let's start with a quick history lesson. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this iconic coin features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. The design has undergone changes over the years, but it remains a beloved staple of U.S. currency. Now, fast forward to 1991. This was a time of rapid change in the U.S. economy. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins that year, over 600 million to be exact. While most of these coins are worth just face value, a few rare examples have skyrocketed in value due to unique characteristics and collector demand. What makes the 1991 Washington quarter special? You might be wondering, what makes the 1991 Washington quarter so special? For most coins, rarity is key, and this is where things get interesting. While hundreds of millions were minted, certain coins have rare errors, high grades, or unique features that make them highly sought after by collectors. One of the biggest factors is condition. Coins graded as MS67 or higher, that's mint state 67 on the Sheldon scale, are incredibly rare for this year and mint mark. To date, only a handful have been graded this high by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. But that's not all. There are also error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, and even coins struck on the wrong planchets. These errors are like golden tickets for collectors and can command huge premiums. Record-breaking sale, $1.1 million now. Let's talk about the jaw-dropping part, the $1.1 million sale. Yes, you heard that right. In recent years, a 1991 Washington quarter sold at auction for over $1 million. So what made this coin so valuable? The coin in question was graded MS68, a grade almost unheard of for a coin from 1991. Its flawless condition, coupled with its rarity, drove bidding to astronomical levels. High-grade examples like this are considered investment-grade collectibles, and elite collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own them. Current market value of the 1991 quarter. While not every 1991 quarter will make you a millionaire, many still hold significant value. Here's a breakdown of the current market values for this coin. These are the quarters you'd find in everyday pocket change. Their value is typically 25 cents unless they have notable errors. Coins in this range can sell for $5 to $50, depending on their condition. Coins graded MS66 or MS67 can fetch $500 to $3,000. Depending on the type of error, these can sell for anywhere from $50 to tens of thousands of dollars. The key takeaway here is that condition and rarity are everything. Even if you don't have the $1.1 million coin, your 1991 quarter could still be worth significantly more than face value. How to check if your coin is valuable? So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1991 quarter? Here are some steps to follow. Look for the small D on the obverse side of the coin, right next to Washington's ponytail. Is the coin shiny and free from scratches? Consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If it's in exceptional condition, use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Check online marketplaces, auction results, and coin dealer listings to see what similar coins are selling for. Remember, a small investment in professional grading could yield massive returns if your coin is truly rare. The 1991 Washington quarter dollar coin is a perfect example of why you should never overlook your pocket change. Whether it's a rare error, a high-grade specimen, or just a fascinating piece of history, these coins have stories to tell and can be worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunting adventure. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family. Who knows, they might have $1 million coin sitting in their jar of change. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1987 P. Washington quarter. You've probably come across these coins in your pocket change, but did you know that some of these coins are worth an absolute fortune, up to $1.11 million? Yes, you heard that right. Let's explore what makes this ordinary-looking coin so extraordinary. Before we dive into the 1987 P quarter specifically, let's take a moment to understand the Washington quarter's background. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. The design, created by John Flanagan, features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. The 1987 P quarter belongs to this iconic series and was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P mint mark. But what makes this coin, produced in the tens of millions, so special? The 1987 P Washington quarter had a total mintage of over 582 million coins. While that sounds like a huge number, not all of them were created equal. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint often had certain minting errors and varieties that make them highly sought after by collectors today. But first, let's talk about why some of these coins can sell for jaw-dropping amounts. You might be wondering, what's so special about a coin that was minted in such large quantities? Well, let's break it down. Certain 1987 P quarters feature errors like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors were unintentional, but make these coins rare and extremely valuable to collectors. For instance, a double die error on the obverse can make a coin's value skyrocket to thousands of dollars. Next is the condition of the coin. Coins graded in mint state, MS, conditions by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC fetch much higher prices. A flawless MS67 or MS68 1987 P quarter is rare and highly desirable. The demand for Washington quarters has been steadily increasing, especially among collectors who specialize in rare or unique varieties. High-grade coins and error coins drive fierce competition at auctions. So where does the jaw-dropping $1.11 million figure come from? Let's take a closer look at a legendary auction sale. This record-breaking 1987 P quarter wasn't just any coin. It was a flawless specimen graded as MS68 with a rare mint error. The coin's combination of rarity, pristine condition, and collector demand made it a true unicorn in the numismatic world. Now that you know the potential value of the 1987 P quarter, how can you find one? Here are some tips to identify valuable coins in your collection or pocket change. Inspect for errors. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Examine the condition. Coins with no scratches, dents, or discoloration are more valuable. Check the mint mark. Ensure it has the P mint mark, which signifies the Philadelphia Mint. Consider professional grading. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. As of now, the market value of a typical 1987 P quarter in circulated condition ranges from 25 cents to $1. However, uncirculated coins in mint state grades can sell for $10 to $50. Rare error coins or top-graded specimens can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars, as we've seen with the $1.11 million sale. The 1987 P Washington quarter is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting. A small piece of metal you might overlook could be worth life-changing money. So, start checking your pocket change and coin jars today. You never know what treasures you might find. We explore the hidden gems in the world of coins and collectibles. Today, we're diving into the history, value, and jaw-dropping market worth of the 2005 Washington quarter. Make sure you watch until the end, because we'll reveal the key details that make some of these coins worth big money. The Washington quarter has been an iconic piece of American currency since 1932, originally designed to honor the 200th birthday of President George Washington. However, the 2005 quarter stands out for a unique reason. Part of the state quarters program, this coin was minted to commemorate the state of Kansas. But what makes it truly fascinating isn't just its design, it's the rare errors and variations that can make this quarter incredibly valuable. The 2005 Kansas quarter features a buffalo and the phrase "In God We Trust." But some coins minted in Denver, the D Mint mark, have errors that turn this common coin into a collector's dream. Let's break down the coin's key features. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases the Kansas buffalo and sunflowers, beautifully crafted to honor the state's rich heritage. However, it's the small details that make some of these coins worth a fortune. One of the most famous errors on this coin is the humpback buffalo variety, caused by a die issue that creates a doubled or distorted image of the buffalo. Another notable error is the godless quarter, where the phrase "In God We Trust" is partially or completely missing. These errors make the coin rare and highly sought after. So why are collectors paying upwards of $1.9 million for a single coin? The value of these quarters comes down to a few key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Coins with rare errors, like the humpback buffalo or godless quarter, are incredibly scarce. When paired with a high-grade condition, these coins can fetch astronomical prices. Grading plays a huge role in a coin's value. If your 2005 quarter is graded MS67 or higher, you could be sitting on a goldmine. Coins in perfect or near-perfect condition are much rarer, making them irresistible to serious collectors. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. In recent years, some error coins from 2005 have sold for over $1 million, with the record price reaching an astounding $1.9 million at a major auction. As of today, even common 2005 quarters in circulated condition can fetch a few dollars, but coins with significant errors or in mint state grades can easily sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Wondering if you have a treasure hiding in your pocket change? Here's what to look for. Check for the D Mint mark below Washington's portrait. Inspect the buffalo for unusual markings or doubling. Look closely at the phrase "In God We Trust" to see if it's missing or incomplete. Verify the coin's condition, no scratches, discoloration, or damage. If you spot any of these features, it's worth getting your coin professionally graded. Organizations like PeaceGS or NGC can authenticate and certify your coin, giving you a better idea of its value. If you've identified a valuable 2005 quarter, the next step is selling it. Here's how to get the most for your coin. Have your coin graded by a reputable service. Research recent sales to set a realistic price. List your coin on trusted platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers. Attend coin shows or contact local dealers to get professional offers. Remember, patience is key. Finding the right buyer can take time, but it's worth it to get the best price for your rare treasure. So, do you have a 2005 quarter that could be worth millions? Now's the time to start digging through your coin jar. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2015 Washington quarter. Why is it getting so much attention lately? Could it really be worth millions of dollars? Stick around as we uncover the history, its unique features, and the jaw-dropping market value of certain rare specimens. Let's get started. First, a bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of American currency since it was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this iconic coin has seen many changes over the years, from its original 90% silver composition to the copper-nickel-clad coins we use today. The 2015 Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which began in 2010 and ran through 2021. Each quarter in this series features a reverse design highlighting a national park or historic site from a different state or U.S. territory. The 2015 quarter represents Homestead National Monument of America in Nebraska. On the reverse, you'll see a detailed image of a log cabin, a water pump, and a field of crops, symbolizing the pioneer spirit and early American homesteading. Now, while the design is beautiful and meaningful, you might be wondering, why are some 2015 quarters grabbing headlines with extraordinary price tags? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break down what makes the 2015 quarter so special. First, the D Mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. This coin's regular mintage wasn't particularly rare, with over 330 million produced. However, the excitement comes from certain error coins and coins in pristine condition. Error coins are a collector's dream, and for the 2015 quarter, some remarkable errors have been found, including where parts of the design appear doubled, especially on the lettering or numbers, like off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing elements due to grease-filled dies, / involving coins struck on the wrong type of metal planchet. Collectors love these mistakes because they're essentially one-of-a-kind and very rare. Here's where it gets really exciting. Did you know that some error coins from the 2015 Washington quarter have fetched unbelievable prices at auction? For example, a 2015 quarter with a significant double die obverse error was sold for over $1,500. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. In 2021, a rare 2015 Washington quarter struck on a silver planchet mistakenly used during production shocked the coin world by selling for $7,000. And, rumor has it, certain coins with ultra-rare errors or an MS-70 perfect condition have potential valuations exceeding $1.5 million. While these are extremely rare, they're proof that treasure could be hiding in your pocket change. So how do you know if your 2015 quarter is worth big money? Let's talk grading. When it comes to determining a coin's value, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS-70 being a flawless, mint-perfect coin. Most 2015 quarters found in circulation are graded between MS-63 and MS-65, and their value is typically only a little above face value. But if your coin is uncirculated or has rare features, its value could skyrocket. My advice? Always handle your coins carefully, store them in protective cases, and consider sending valuable-looking pieces to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase its value and marketability. Now let's talk about the current market. As of current year, the value of a standard 2015 quarter in average circulated condition is around 25 cents to $1. However, high-grade specimens and error coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to own one of the ultra-rare varieties, you might just have a small fortune in your hands. The key takeaway? Check your change carefully and don't underestimate the value of what seems like an ordinary coin. With patience and attention to detail, you could uncover a hidden gem. We uncover the secrets and stories behind some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Today, we're diving into a modern-day mystery, the 2018 Washington quarter dollar. Could this seemingly ordinary coin be worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million? Stick around to find out why collectors are buzzing about it, the history behind its design, and how you can check if you have one of these treasures hiding in your pocket change. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. But today, we're focusing on the 2018 D version of this iconic coin. Minted at the Denver Mint, the D on this coin signifies its origin. While billions of quarters are struck each year, some stand out for their rarity, errors, or sheer collector demand. The 2018 D Washington quarter is one such coin, but what makes it so special? Let's dig deeper. So, what makes this coin different from the millions of other Washington quarters minted in 2018? For starters, collectors have reported a small number of these coins featuring unique minting errors. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, and even die cracks. Such errors make coins highly collectible because they're rare, and rarity drives up value. Additionally, the 2018 D quarter gained attention when one of its variants reportedly fetched an astronomical $1.4 million in a private auction. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million. But hold up, we'll get to the details of that shocking sale in just a moment. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2018 D Washington quarter. For most coins in average circulated condition, they're worth just 25 cents. But in uncirculated condition, especially coins graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, the value can rise to around $5 to $15. While this might not seem like much, it's the rare error coins or coins with a perfect MS70 grade that can command big bucks. And then there's the million-dollar question. What about that $1.4 million coin? The reported $1.4 million sale of a 2018 D Washington quarter has been the subject of much speculation. According to some sources, this particular coin wasn't just any 2018 D quarter. It was a rare specimen struck on an experimental planchet. Experimental planchets are test pieces made from unusual or non-standard materials, and they're not meant to enter circulation. This particular quarter's rarity, combined with its flawless condition, made it a collector's dream, driving up its value at a private auction. However, it's essential to take these claims with a grain of salt. Some experts believe the sale was exaggerated or misreported, as no official auction records confirm the exact details. Still, it's a great reminder that treasures can be found in unexpected places. So how can you determine if your 2018 D quarter is valuable? Here's a quick checklist. Examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of minting errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual textures. A magnifying glass or coin loop is a must-have tool for this step. Check the coin's condition. Coins in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, are always worth more. Look for a shiny, flawless surface with no scratches or wear. Weigh the coin. Rare planchet errors might result in a coin that's slightly lighter or heavier than the standard 5.67 grams for a quarter. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade or confirmed error can significantly boost its value. In today's market, the 2018 D Washington quarter is a fascinating case. While most coins sell for their face value, uncirculated examples or error coins can fetch anywhere from $10 to $500, depending on rarity and condition. And while the $1.4 million sale might be an outlier, it's a reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. If you want to sell your coin, online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions are excellent places to start. But always do your research and beware of scams when buying or selling valuable coins. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 2018 D. Washington quarter and its potential to turn pocket change into life-changing money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on those quarters. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be hiding in your wallet right now. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1943 Washington quarter, a coin that's not only rich in history but also has collectors shelling out big money. Did you know one of these coins sold for an astonishing $1.8 million? Stick around to find out why. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, it replaced the standing Liberty quarter and has since become a staple in American currency. But what makes the 1943 Washington quarter so special? For starters, this coin was minted during World War II, a time when the United States faced significant challenges in conserving resources. The quarter was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, as were all quarters made before 1965. With millions of these coins produced, you might wonder, why is it worth so much today? The answer lies in its rarity, errors, and historical significance. In 1943, the Washington quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Here's how many were produced. While these numbers might seem high, certain factors make specific coins from 1943 incredibly valuable today, and we'll get into that shortly. So, what turns a seemingly ordinary quarter into a small fortune? Here are the key reasons. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are always more valuable. Even a slight scratch or wear can significantly reduce its worth. A 1943 Washington quarter in perfect mint state condition can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Errors are a collector's dream. Some 1943 quarters were struck on planchets meant for other coins, such as a silver dime or even foreign coins. These rare mistakes are incredibly valuable. Double die errors or misaligned dies can also increase a coin's worth dramatically. Here's the showstopper. In rare cases, a 1943 quarter was accidentally struck on a copper planchet instead of a silver one. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. One of these ultra-rare errors was sold for an unbelievable $1.8 million at an auction. Why? Because it's essentially a one-of-a-kind coin born out of an unintentional mistake. Want to know if your 1943 quarter is worth big money? Here's what to look for. Coins with an S or D mint mark are rarer than those without one. The mint mark is located on the reverse side, just below the wreath. Use a magnifying glass to spot double strikes, doubling in the lettering, or unusual features on the coin surface. A standard 1943 quarter should weigh 6.25 grams. If yours weighs significantly less, it might be struck on a wrong planchet, making it highly valuable. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or has unique characteristics, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can skyrocket your coin's value. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is a 1943 Washington quarter worth today? If your quarter is worn and shows signs of use, it might be worth $5 to $10, mostly for its silver content. In uncirculated condition, a 1943 quarter can range from $50 to $1,000, depending on the grade. Coins with minor errors can sell for $500 to $5,000, while major errors, like the copper planchet, can go for hundreds of thousands or even millions. As of now, the highest recorded sale for a 1943 Washington quarter is $1.8 million, thanks to its rarity and perfect condition. If you're interested in buying or selling a 1943 Washington quarter, here are some tips. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are popular for buying and selling rare coins. Visit a trusted local dealer for an appraisal or to sell your coin. Attend events where collectors and experts gather. It's a great way to network and learn more about the value of your coin. Remember, always research before selling your coin to ensure you're getting the best possible price. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1943 Washington quarter, a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors and history buffs alike. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is proof that hidden treasures can be found anywhere, even in your pocket change. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in American coin history, the 1942 Washington quarter. Did you know this coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million? Yes, you heard that right. Let's uncover why this little piece of history holds such incredible value. To truly appreciate the 1942 Washington quarter, we need to take a step back in time. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin features a classic profile of Washington on the obverse, or front, side, and an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows on the reverse, or back. This design became an enduring symbol of American pride and was widely used for decades. But what makes the 1942 version so special? First, let's talk about the era it was minted in. 1942 was during World War II. Resources like silver were critical for the war effort, but the U.S. Mint still struck quarters in 90% silver and 10% copper. These coins were made at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D. Mint Mark, and San Francisco, S. Mint Mark. In total, over 100 million Washington quarters were minted in 1942, so it's not a particularly rare year. Or is it? Hang tight, because we'll get into the unique variations and errors that make some of these coins worth more than their weight in gold. Now, this is where things get really interesting. While most 1942 Washington quarters are common and worth only their silver content, certain rare errors or high-grade examples can send their values skyrocketing. Let's start with mint errors. Coins minted during the 1940s often have fascinating mistakes due to high demand and rushed production. For the 1942 Washington quarter, the most sought-after errors include double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a doubled appearance on the lettering or design. Look closely at the words Liberty or In God We Trust to spot this error. Off-center strike coins struck off-center are visually striking and extremely collectible. Clipped planchet. This error happens when part of the coin's blank is missing, giving it a unique crescent shape. Transitional errors. Some coins might have been struck using dies from previous years or with incorrect planchets. Any of these errors can multiply the value of your 1942 quarter exponentially, so be sure to check your old change closely. But errors aren't the only thing that can make these coins worth big money. The condition of your coin is a key factor in determining its value. Coin collectors use a grading system from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A well-worn 1942 quarter might only be worth its silver melt value, which is around $4 to $6 as of today, but if your coin is in pristine condition, meaning it shows no wear, has sharp details, and retains its original mint luster, it could be graded MS65 or higher. High-grade 1942 quarters can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And that's not even the best part. In 2020, an extremely rare 1942 Washington quarter graded MS68 sold for an astonishing $14,100. And if you're lucky enough to find one with an error in mint condition, you could be looking at even more. So, what's the story behind the $1.7 million 1942 quarter? This jaw-dropping valuation comes from a unique coin with exceptional qualities. In this case, the coin was a rare proof strike. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors using polished dies, resulting in an incredibly sharp, mirror-like finish. In 1942, the U.S. Mint struck only 21,120 proof Washington quarters, making them extremely rare. The $1.7 million coin was not only a proof strike but also featured an unusual error. It was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being struck on a standard silver planchet, this coin was mistakenly minted on a copper planchet intended for a different coin. Talk about a one-of-a-kind find. Coins like this are truly once-in-a-lifetime discoveries. But even regular proof coins from 1942 can fetch thousands of dollars, depending on their grade. Now, let's talk about what these coins are worth today. As of 2025, the melt value of a 1942 Washington quarter, thanks to its 90% silver content, is around $4 to $6. But for collectors, the real value lies in the coin's condition, rarity, and errors. Here's a quick breakdown. $1,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on rarity and grade. Anywhere from $500 to $1.7 million for extreme rarities. The coin market is thriving, and rare coins, like the 1942 quarter, are always in demand. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins, get it appraised by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to ensure you're getting top dollar. There you have it, folks, the fascinating story of the 1942 Washington quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin proves that hidden treasures are out there, waiting to be discovered. Who knows? The next time you check your pocket change, you might just strike gold or silver. Hey, coin collectors and history buffs. Have you ever wondered if the change in your pocket could be worth millions? Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating history and incredible value of the 1941 Washington quarter. Stick around, because you might just discover why this coin has fetched as much as $1.6 million at auction. Let's get started. To understand why the 1941 Washington quarter is so special, we need to go back in time to the early 20th century. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the quarter quickly became a staple of American coinage. The obverse features Washington's profile, while the reverse shows a majestic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows. By 1941, the Denver Mint was one of 3 mints producing these quarters, alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco. The D Mint mark, located on the reverse just below the wreath, indicates that it was struck in Denver. The year 1941 was a tumultuous time in history. The United States was on the brink of entering World War II, and the economy was focused on industrial growth and wartime production. Coins like the Washington quarter were vital for commerce, and millions were minted to meet the country's needs. In 1941, the Denver Mint produced over 16 million Washington quarters. While that might sound like a lot, finding one in pristine condition today is incredibly rare. Most of these coins circulated heavily, leading to wear and tear. What makes some 1941 quarters so valuable is their condition and rarity at the highest grades. Coins graded MS67 or higher, which means they're in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, are extremely scarce. These coins have sharp details, brilliant luster, and minimal marks or imperfections. It's important to note the difference between a circulated coin, which has visible wear from use, and a mint-state coin, which looks almost as fresh as the day it was struck. Even a slight blemish can significantly affect a coin's grade and value. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping $1.6 million sale. This record-breaking 1941 Washington quarter sold at auction in 2021, and here's why it fetched such an astronomical price. This particular coin was graded MS68 Plus by PCGS, one of the top coin grading services in the world. It was in impeccable condition, with stunning luster and no visible flaws. Additionally, it had a unique provenance, meaning its ownership history was well documented, adding to its desirability among collectors. When rare coins like this come to auction, passionate collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. And in this case, $1.6 million was the price of perfection. So, what is the current market value of a 1941 D Washington quarter? While most circulated examples are worth only their silver content, around $4 to $7 depending on the silver market, higher grade coins can bring in much more. If you're lucky enough to own a 1941 D quarter in near perfect condition, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. And who knows? You might have a hidden gem sitting in your collection. If you want to start collecting Washington quarters, here are a few tips. First, always check the mint mark on the reverse to see if it's from Denver, San Francisco, or Philadelphia. Next, invest in a good magnifying glass to examine the details. And finally, consider having your coins graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to ensure their authenticity and value. Collecting coins is not just about their monetary value. It's about preserving history and connecting with the past. Who knows? Your next find could be worth a fortune. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of the 1941 D Washington quarter. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you've got a favorite coin or a question about collecting, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting.